Do you need a little extra outdoor security lighting and don't want to run wires? Today we're going to be looking at the Atomic Beam SUNBLAST by Bulbhead. Looks like an interesting product. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You, and my channel is dedicated to reviewing as seen on TV items, consumer gadgets, other household items, and once in a while I do a little bit of a DIY stuff just because I like it and it's a lot of fun to me. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the bell so you're notified every single time I release a video just like this one. Now, let's tear apart this and see exactly what it does. The Atomic Beam SUNBLAST was purchased from Walmart for about, I think it was $19.99. What I love is Bulbhead has this tearaway backing, my favorite way to get into an as seen on TV product. So let's tear that open real quick. Broken half. Just like that, we're in. All right, so immediately I see the SUNBLAST unit right here. It's got a motion sensor, a solar light, and it's got a spot for the LED lights, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, it's got an on-off switch in the back, high and low, that's neat. I've got some directions, which I'll read off camera. It also has some 3M mounting hardware or some screws if you want to put it in through the screw hole. So let me take a look at these directions, see exactly what I need to do, and then we'll test this out. Okay, so I just finished reading through the directions. If you see on the back here, there's like rectangle on this side and a rectangle on this side. Remember when I showed you those 3M strips earlier? That's where you can hook those to, and if you do not want to screw it in, that's how you can adhere it to the wall. They recommend cleaning the space first so the 3M has the ability to bond. On the back, it does have an on switch for high and on switch for low, and then an off position. I'm going to show you that in just a second, but I was reading through the directions and Bulbhead recommends that you install this away from trees because you want to get the best possible sunlight onto this solar panel so it charges. So what I'm going to do, because it's got a little motion sensor here, I'm going to turn it to the high position. I'm going to cover the solar panel and then I'm going to indicate the motion sensor. Oh, see how bright that is? Now let's look at it in the low position. Just a little bit dimmer, but I wanted to show you the difference of the two. And then I'm going to take this outside and actually check it out at night to see what it does. I'm going to creep up on it and see if I can surprise the SUNBLAST. Let's take it outside and install it. Okay, so I have this old shed here on my property and there's no power out here. So I installed the SUNBLAST light right here using the screws that were provided. Now I will say they strip pretty easily, so if you want to have a decent screw you might want to switch it out for something else. I put it out here just because if I ever come out here at night I'd like to be able to see things, so we're going to test it tonight. Right now it's a little too bright out for this to click on, but I just wanted to show it to you installed. I wasn't able to use the 3M stick because this is wood here, but let's come out here later this evening and check it out. So right now I'm standing exactly 30 feet from the sensor. I'm going to take some steps forward to see how long it takes for it to come on. So let's take a few steps. I'm getting pretty close. Oh, I'm right now just about 15 feet away. So that's like your range area. Now this light will stay on for 30 seconds as long as I'm not moving. It's a pretty good sensor. I mean, it's very bright. I have it on the high setting, so it's pretty cool. Let's go do my final review. I'd love to know what you think about the Atomic Beam SUNBLAST. Leave it for me in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Tell me what you think about this little product. Today we've been talking about the solar-powered Atomic Beam SUNBLAST. It's an exterior light that's powered by the sun. And you know what? It really shines bright. It's got a really good motion detector. You saw it was about 15 foot away and it snapped on real bright. I like that. It's good for security if you're out at night, you don't have power on maybe outbuildings or somewhere around the house and you want to have some sort of security light. I like that feature. 20 bucks, you can't really beat it. I'm actually going to get a few more of these and I'm going to mount them near my actual lights that are powered because I don't go outside at night a whole lot. And sometimes when those lights burn out, it gets dark when I do go outside. So it'd be nice to have a backup motion sensor. So I don't know if you heard in the video when it was dark out, when it turns on, it'll stay lit for 30 seconds as long as there's no motion. So if there's still motion around, it'll stay lit. But if it's quick run by, it'll be on for 30 seconds, it'll shut off. I did say make sure you install it in a high sun area and not underneath trees. But this was my review of the Atomic Beam SUNBLAST. I like the product. I think it's a durable little light that you can put outside for inexpensive. That was my review. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Since you stuck around, remember this old thing, the bionic light from Bell & Howell? It's got the magnetic base or magnetic piece in the light. I don't know. I'm going to link this video up here. One thing I didn't note way back then is this thing's a battery hog. I change these batteries out probably once every 2 weeks because you definitely know it gets dimmer and dimmer. Anyway, if you want to see this, it's good for indoor, outdoor. I'm going to link it right up here. So I'll see you over at the Bionic Light review.